It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And towing the slab here, Max Scherzer.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
For the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Tied him up inside with that one.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That misses the zone.
One
now
ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. That's his 4th home run of the series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Will Smith stands in now and watches strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Going to count 1-2.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Mookie now. And Mookie takes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That's hard hit in the line. Varsho makes the catch, inning over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, the big righty, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. There's the strike. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2. That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others, and right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punched out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 1-0. Game 1 of the World Series. And now the veteran third baseman, Max Muncy. Max Scherzer back to work. That misses,
that ball went out.
And that is ball 1. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swings and misses. 0-1.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
And that one is inside. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Batting 7th, second baseman Tommy Edman.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of a StatCast treatment, Singing.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
Too high.
First pitch misses. And that one missing low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And the righty deals. And that misses. And now 3-0. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Barker makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Haesung Kim.
Haesung Kim now at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 3.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Back to the top of the lineup, Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. This is the World Series on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
So up next, Ernie Clement. Right through there for a strike. Ohtani, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. And ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. Misses the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Max Scherzer goes to work.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His second homer of this series, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game one of the World Series. Ground ball right side, and that goes foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And they'll do it again. Freeman hits it in the air. Schneider pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Mookie now. High fly ball out towards left center. Varsho after it. Pulls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Max Muncy. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Varsho moving back for it. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A soaring shot to center. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 5-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
2 outs, nobody on. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. So here's Scherzer. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Ohtani back to work. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Comes up empty.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. Here's Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. cut on and miss struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Schneider in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Jays nothing. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot. Trey Savage.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Edman in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, into the bullpen and gone. And they add a run. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
On the ground at first, Guerrero. He takes it on his own. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Hyesung Kim.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hyesung Kim. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. That one almost got him. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one pushed to the left and foul. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Kim, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground, right side. And it gets by him. Gets off a throw. He beats the throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
Well, left-hander at the plate, runner on first. There's a hole on the right side of the infield, and as a left-hander myself, this was easy money. Just hit the ball on the ground that way, got a good chance of a knock, and creating a first and third situation.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. Ohtani around second, heading for third. To third. Tag. Got him.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Jays 0. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. And that one wrapped foul. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Runner at first with no outs here. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Slice down the right side. Line drive, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
2 outs. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that's the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They continue to trail 7-0. Game 1 of the World Series. Mookie
Leading
Betts will
off
make
for
his way
Los
to the plate.
Angeles, shortstop Mookie Betts.
On the ground. Fires over to first. One away here in the 5th.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Max
Here comes that
Muncy.
funky Muncy to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. Hernandez, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
There's the strike at the knees. The 1-2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still
Up
drive you
next for the
absolutely
Dodgers,
crazy.
second baseman Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Right through there for a strike. The Dodgers up big in this one here in Game 1 of the World Series. The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Muncy on his horse around third. He's safe, and it's an 8-run lead.
Picks himself up in RBI. That pretty much
Up
split
next
the
for
zone
the
down the
Dodgers,
middle, and
center
those are the
fielder
ones where you
Andy
got to make them pay.
Pyle.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Trey Savage out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Pitching for the
So
Blue Jays,
man aboard, Andy
Number
Pajas
54.
steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Brendan Little.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Man on second, 2 down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. The throw in. He's in there.
Now batting, left
So
fielder
2 down.
Ha-Seong
Ha-Seong Kim will hit next. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Man at second. Late swing, foul to the left. Pajes at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Ernie Clement. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Barger stands in here, takes ball 1. Low. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ohtani will depart. Just 1 hit allowed. He was excellent. And we'll have the new pitcher for you when we get back after a quick break.
Pitching for Los Angeles.
Base is empty, 1 away.
Number
Last half of
86.
inning number 5.
Jack Dreyer.
And downstairs. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Slider misses outside. Goes down looking.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. In there for strike 1.
All 1's the count. Nope, that's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Blue Jays go down in order, and they're down. Back here at Rogers Center, here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. First pitch swinging. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Braden Fisher up and loosening in the pen. Number 68 warming up as well. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
And that one hammered back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
All 1's the count.
One down, base is empty. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Mookie Betts. And there's the strike.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
A little bit low. Freeman leads off first with 1 away. That's ripped. Base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman.
Muncy digs in. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they extend their lead.
Right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3. That one found hard the other way. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Varsho settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and the lead continues to grow.
No, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for the
Braden
Blue
Fisher
Jays.
on the pitch here.
Number 63.
So 2 down now, and here is Tommy Edman. Chop back up the middle. Connor Falefa. They take the force out, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Jays nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. And that misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Swing and a pop-up. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
2 outs, base is
Jr.
empty. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That's the 3rd, and that's just foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure that.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. First pitch, not close. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Schneider settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder, Hesung Kim.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Dodgers, the
Man at
designated
first with
hitter,
1 gone.
Shohei
And next is the
Ohtani.
designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a foul out of play. And the 0-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the late stages of game 1. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Jays nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
And that drops in for a strike.
Some hit. hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That misses the zone. 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
2-1.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is down low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And strike one to the catcher.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So digging in, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The other way, and it goes just foul. The Jays with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 1 of the World Series. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Good eye
Ball,
right there.
inside.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Down to third baseman, Ernie Clement. And that's in there at the knees. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Nope. Just missing there. And that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for Los Angeles, number 49.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Bichette off of first with 2 away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Long run, tracks it down. And that is the 3rd.
Leading off for
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Fisher back to work. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Here is Freddie Freeman. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Fisher, a 6'4" righty, 180 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Not
One
close
ball,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
Now 1-2. That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center
Inside
field.
ball.
Betts, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Ball, that's out.
And that one is lifted in the air. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. One run in. Here comes another. Another comes in to score. It's 14-0.
His second knock of the night.
Here's Max Muncy.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Right side, hard hit. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. That's out number one. And a run.
Pitching for the Blue
Chris
Jays.
Anthony Dominguez is
Number
checked into the
48.
game. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
One down, base is empty. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Two down, base. Is empty. And next for LA, Tommy Edman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Schneider hauls it in to end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers lead this one. Bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Addison Barger. And a strike.
So game one hasn't played out the way these fans had hoped, and losing the opener is never fun, but winning game 2 takes away the sting. So hopefully these fans have something to cheer about next time.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Connor Falefa batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started.
Now
3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Andres Jimenez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's inside. Ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Off the mark there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Full count.
Left field, Kim. And he makes the catch. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. We're on to the ninth in game one. LA's on top, 15-0. And we're back. And now Andy Pajes. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And that is out of play. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So up next, Haesung Kim. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. In the air, left field, down the line. Schneider pulls that one down, and there are two down. Two down, bases empty. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swinging a high fly ball in the air, left field. That's back there. And that one is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 16-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out to center. Varsho settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Davis Schneider. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. That's inside.
Ball two.
Out towards right center field. Hernandez snags it on the run.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Guerrero in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of game one. And that's in for a strike. That's outside. 1-2 to count. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball. And I think Dave Roberts. The Dodgers up big in this one here in game one of the World Series. Misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one, and that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Bo Bichette. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him, and that's the ball